He's confused.
He's a liberal.
And he has not been able to move in those liberal spaces in the way that he would like. He has not been able to acquire the kind of prestige that he is looking for. So now he's coming into these spaces looking for support. And his only problem is I'm sitting here waiting for his ass. Come on. Come on up here. The tendency for the young people is to think that this shit started when you woke up, right? And when you do that, you just disrespect all my comrades who have died over these last 50 years fighting for this struggle that wasn't on ABC and NBC and CBS, and it wasn't no social media, so it wasn't no way for you to know the sacrifices that were made in order to create the conditions for you to come to the understanding you now have. Nothing develops out of a vacuum. If you look for the historical roots of the revolutionary process, you will always find that there was somebody before you and somebody before them, and it's all connected and it's all linked together. We talk about making linkages to help people understand. But the reality is that the linkages are objective facts. We're describing them, but whether we describe them or not, they're objective realities. Everybody in a colonial environment who wants to be free fights to free the land underneath of their feet. Right? Even those in the United States. You fight to free the land under your feet, but you do it with an understanding of whose land it is. I was talking because the question keeps coming up about the white working class in America, right? And trying to figure out how to make it clear the position of this white working class. So first of all, let's stop calling them white working class, right? Secondly, let's stop calling them Europeans, right? We have one word for them that makes everything crystal clear to them and us and everybody else. They are settlers. Yep. So when you watch that cowboy movie and every time a white person come on the screen sing "Think Settler," the whole meaning of the movie will change for you. Right? When you watch TV and you see that person on that TV screen say settler and son of a slave, because they always put a black person right next to him. Right? And then my pet peeves. Here we go. I ain't black. I'm an African. I was stolen from my land. That do not change who I am. And this is our fight. We have to fight to claim our identity. We have to fight for it to claim it. And this is our fight. And this is the example that the Palestinians can give to us. Because you are in a diaspora. Maybe the majority of you are in a diaspora, but not one of you have forgotten that they are Palestinians. So we have to, it comes back to that language question. How do we use words to explain our situation? And simple things like that. I don't call white people Europeans, and I don't call them white no more. The settlers, right? And teach people, teach your children. Real simple. You see that person? On TV, see him? That's a settler. What makes him a settler? He the same color as the other settlers. Oh, that black person, that's not a settler. No, that's the son of the people that the settlers brought here so they could make money. Explain the world to them in simple terms. And then they grow up with these ideas instead of when they listening to that news, they know they're being lied to. right?
Propaganda.
It's propaganda. We have propaganda too, you know, and the propaganda had to be permanent and ongoing, and unrelenting, because we know the enemy's propaganda is permanent and ongoing and unrelenting.
I'm gonna circle back
Yeah.
to the question.